Lydia, and today I'll be drawing with you some walruses. So here is a small draft that what we might be doing. So they're kind of like having a costume party on an iceberg. And yeah, I hope you like it. So as you see, I got a sheet of paper, one pencil, and these are my color pencils over here. So first of all, we're gonna draw the costume basket or the costume treasure boxes. So I'm going to do it a little bit small so we have enough space to do the other three walruses. So first of all, you're going to draw like the top of your lip, and then you're going to put a line over here like that. And now you're going to draw lines. Make sure it's sliding down a bit, so it's making it a little bit smaller. And then you're gonna write the word costumes on it. And if you want to make it a little bit fancy, you can do a small lock over here. So, like that. You can do some decorations too. Okay. Now, to make it a little bit interesting, you can do like different costumes popping out. So if you do like a mermaid, something like that. And draw the scales. Like that. And a dirty clothes. Like that. Now we're going to draw the iceberg. So first do like small zigzags like that. And then draw the small lines and connect them like that. Now we're going to draw the first walrus. You can design your own costumes, or you can just follow mine. First, you're going to draw a small arch shape, and then you can design what kind of eyes you want. I'm just going to do some plain ones. Now, then you're going to draw your mouth. First, you're going to draw like that, also arch shape, and then you're going to curve it like that to make kind of like that kind of shape. And then draw the nose. The nose, you can go a little bit out of the lines because then it looks more realistic. And draw about 2 or 3 whiskers on each one. Now, walruses has those very long tusks, so on each of these ends, you're gonna draw some tusks. Make sure they're big to small, like that. Next, you're gonna draw the body. Body's gonna go a little bit slider. Now, look first, when you have drawn like over here, you're going to design what kind of costume you want to do. And I'm going to do this kind of costume. This is a mermaid from the Little Mermaid movie. So has those tails. And you're going to bring it. Make sure it's not really thin, and make sure it's not really too fat. Before you draw the scales, you're going to draw your small arms. If if you want to give it some action, like it's really happy, and do like those. And then you can draw some details in your costume. You can add some scales, you can add some small lines or stars to it. The scales, you can just make it small arch, upside down arch shapes. Like that. There. And to make it look more realistic, you can draw some shadows, like just small, easy lines like that. Next costume, or next walrus, you will be drawing kind of like a sailor or a pilot costume. You can make your own or you can just copy mine. So first of all, the hat. I'm going to draw the hat, so it's going to be like a funny type of hat. So it's like that. Next, you're going to just connect it. And you can draw some patterns in it to look. Next, you're going to draw only a little bit of the face because most of the face is covered by the hat. And some of the eye part you can be covered by the hat so it looks more funnier. And just do the same thing we did on this walrus and do it on the next one. There. This task, you can draw it long or you can draw it short, but don't do it too long or it's gonna like look not really good. Now before you draw the arms and the body, you're gonna make sure that you have a line like that because that's gonna be where the clothes is. So once you've done that, close it over here, stop a little bit and then do some like that. That shows that the clothes are too small for the walrus, so it's all ripped. So the other one, like that. Next, you're going to draw the clothes. Let's go it down. Once it has gone at least halfway, you're going to do some cracks over here too. Now, to make it look more handsome, you can draw a small pocket watch over here. Make sure you use a really sharp pencil so that you can do the small details really carefully. There's my pocket watch, and add something small like a small pocket. There. Okay. Now, since this is only a costume for the bottom, we're gonna try and draw a normal whale. So go down. Once you've got at least about 1 centimeter like that apart, I'm gonna draw 1, 2, that, 1, 2, 3. So that's a normal walrus's feet. Add some shadows. And you can do some extras over here just so that the hat is wobbling because it's too big. So we finished doing this one. This one kind of like a sailor or pilot. Next, we might be doing like a chimney sweeper. So it's gonna go here a little bit so it won't be the same. This one's gonna be bold because it has nothing to wear. So do the same thing we done before. There. Next, A trimming sweeper is going to wear some very poor clothes, so draw like a small line like that, and now what shall he be holding? Our trimming sweepers have those small brooms, so we can draw like a broom. Doesn't have to be all the way to the ground, or it's going to be like too long. Once you've done that, do a rectangle arch, something like that, and very slowly and very lightly draw like that. I do very lightly because then you're going to add those small stuff and you might not see it, so it's better. So here's your broom, it's all finished. Now we're going to draw the body. You can draw the cracks too. Now how to make it really poor is draw different kind of like weird shapes. That. And once you have finished, only draw about a small number like 3. I'm going to add small lines over here to make it look like it's really poor because you sew them on. Make sure you have a really thin pencil so then you can do all the small details. There. Once you finish, this guy is going to be standing. So I make it look standing, something like that. And you begin smaller and smaller. So you have 1, 2, 3. Make sure he's going to be a little bit wobbly, so because he's standing on. Something like that. And let's look more interesting. So what shall he be holding on the other hand? Let's make him holding some like a bucket of water. Now once you have done the handle, kind of make it look 3D like that. And make it look can do some just doing that. Once you have finished that, we're gonna make it standing on an iceberg. So then we have the shadow over here. This is gonna be a pretty big iceberg over here, so once you have finished like only over here, it's really hard to do it like that. So we're going to continue it on this side. Like that. Looks a little bit weird, but it's okay. Now, draw every small line at the very end. That. Once you've got here, we're going to connect from somewhere you can see. Now most of those you can't really connect them, but from about here, like that. Once you have finished connecting, you can add some other small details you can, like the dust and you can add whatever details you want. For the water, we're going to use a really light blue after when we do the coloring. We're going to do like small lines. Make sure don't color them, all of them, or it won't look really good. Okay, so next step we're going to do the coloring. So for this, for the walrus's body, you can use brown or you can use silver. So let me find something good. So all we have to do now is the coloring and the tail. You can do a blue, red, green, or other colors you want. And this one for me, I'm going to do a blue and some green and yellow. And this one mostly is going to be brown, silver and black. And over here you can do whatever colors you want for that costume box. And for the eyes, I'm going to do like small silver, and I'm going to slowly do that to it. Okay, I hope you like it. See, I finished my coloring. For this one, if it's too dark, you can use some yellow to highlight over it. And as you see, I did some small stripes for the ocean and for some silver, if you can see that, for the iceberg. So for this one, you can make the whole body brown because it's really dirty. It's full of soot and dust and different kind of stuff. And this one's kind of like American stuff when American people when I finish coloring, and this one's just like a character from a movie. So then you can just sign your name over here at the right corner. And the broom, you can use yellow to go over it. Yellow is a really good color to highlight everything, like this one, here, and this kind of like that. And if you want to add some other stuff, you can add like something like a sun over here. Or if you want, you can add some suns. You can add some like moon, like it's in night, like a disco night party. And yeah, I hope you like it. So here's what we drew before. And you see those, I highlight those shadows too with black pencil. And bye.